Hello, MELS 605ers. Dr. Palermo with your week 15. It's the last week of the semester, so here's a brief instructional video and some final thoughts. It is the end of your program. Perhaps this is a time for celebration. I will see some of you at graduation if you're not an add-on person and are going to be walking with us on May 12th. Look for me in the crowd. What's next for you? Well, I'll come back to that, but what's to wrap out this semester? A couple of activities and things that are fun, I hope, and hopefully instructional or helpful to you as well. So on the Blackboard page on week 15, first of all, I hope that you did get something out of Strengths Finder. What I noted was that many of you felt like you knew yourself perhaps a little bit better, knew what some of your strengths were and some areas where you could improve. If you've done that as a team activity, leadership team, we did it in the School of Education, 14 of us, and it was kind of interesting seeing who were the strategic thinkers and who were the, it didn't all shake out well, but it was an interesting hour discussion, I'll tell you that. Anyway, this week in interview protocol for an assistant principal, which is designed to get you into the office and speaking to an AP a little bit more. Many of you have told me that you do aspire to building level leadership, to being an assistant principal or principal next, perhaps. This activity has two purposes. First, to get you talking to an AP, looking at some questions that might be asked of an aspiring leader, and also the look-fors, that is the kinds of responses that the framers of these questions were looking for. So it's fairly, I stole this, it's about a year old, but from the Charlotte Meck area, and if some of you are going out on job interviews, I think the secondary purpose here is to prepare you to know what kinds of questions folks are asking of school-based leaders and what some of your, you should go into an interview with thoughts about the questions and how you're going to respond. Practice some answers. Here's a way to do that. I don't give a final exam in 605, but when I teach the class, have taught the class face-to-face, I've used this principal's in-basket activity as a culminating activity, having folks fill it out, and then really having a discussion around the Covey habits and how to prioritize your time. It is old. It is a relic of something called Springfield High School that the NASSP and the Elementary School Principals Association used to use to assess principals. It still, I think, has value in terms of showing you the many and varied types of demands that are made on the principal's time, and how you have to really cut through this stuff in order to manage and lead effectively. So you're not supposed to do anything with this. Look at it, have some fun with it. If we were meeting face-to-face, I'd have you talk about it. And then finally do a reflection for me. Again, this is a relic from a face-to-face class. I believe the questions do have value. They're going to be valuable mostly to me in terms of feedback. Feedback is the breakfast of champions, I've been told, and I'll try to model that for you. And one more thing, after the semester is over, after you've graduated, you will get an email from Gardner Webb inviting you to fill out something called an SOI, Student Opinion of Instructor, and I do appreciate that feedback as well. So it's the end of the semester. If you have any discussions hanging out there, or where you were supposed to respond to somebody else and hadn't done that, I'm going to close those off next Tuesday, the 8th. I have to have your grades in on the 9th. So don't leave anything hanging after the 8th. That's the hard deadline. Get her done. I'm grading you primarily on your responses to those discussions. So get her done and get it in, and I will see some of you at graduation. Congratulations, you're done.